60s, falling into the 40s during the day. Chance of rain and snow showers Saturday night. Temperatures in the 20s, close to 30. Sunday, partly to mostly sunny near 35. Jonesboro's community radio station, we're KLEK 102.5 FM.
From Feature Story News in London, I'm Ollie Barrett. US Democrats say they'll look into claims President Trump told his lawyer to lie to Congress. The African Union says final election results in the Democratic Republic of Congo should be suspended. The controversial former Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi says he's running to be a member of the European Parliament. And witnesses say a car driven by the UK's Prince Philip careered across the road as the 97-year-old crashed his Range Rover.
It's 9:01.
KLEK LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place, while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday to you. I hope that you're having a great start to your day. You're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. Today is going to be an abbreviated show, and my special guest is on the phone, Mrs. Ashley Wilson from the MLK Parade Committee. Good morning, Mrs. Ashley.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. I know the parade is Monday, and I'm sure everyone is so excited about all of the events that are about to happen.
Yes, very excited. It's our 17th year, and we've hit the ground running. We are running out of energy. But it's always good because it's for, a good purpose and a great cause, and we love it because we get to start off with our youth.
Okay.
And it's, each year it gets bigger and bigger, and we get, more and more excited that we are able to, reach more young people and connect with more people in the community. So yes, we begin. This is I want to say maybe our 5th or 6th year that we have been starting off with a youth celebration.
Okay.
And so that's going to be at the St. Bernard. That was last year. Let's get focused, Ashley. It's going to be at the Jonesboro High School auditorium. It's going to begin at 3:30. And our youth, they work so hard. We have several new acts, and we have, like I said before, so many children who were just elated and just inspired by last year's show and events, and they just couldn't wait to be a part this year.
Okay.
So I think we've doubled our size.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Oh, yes.
And I am so happy that you all have added the youth element because they are our up and coming leaders of this community, and they need to be informed and educated on not just who Dr. Martin Luther King was, but all of our freedom fighters and everyone involved in the movements. And so they need to get that education from the ground up, so as they come of age, they can then take that knowledge and impart it on the generations coming behind them.
Exactly, that is so true. We have a lot of work to do as individuals, and we all have a obligation to our young people to educate them. And if we want to promote or provoke some type of positive change, then we have to impart in our young people, because yes, they are the up-and-coming generation, and they are who are going to be here, leading the, trailblazing as many of us get older. I didn't say me, I said many of us are going to get older.
Okay, young forever. Okay. All right, so this year, as with every year, there's a theme. And this year the theme is unity. Can you give us a little more insight into how you all came up with that?
So that is a very simple and easy question to answer. So our chair, who is going to be our Grand Marshal this year, Pastor Ray Scales of New Mount Zion Mission Baptist Church. Okay. He is going to be our Grand Marshal, and each year he picks the theme. Okay. And usually it's whatever the national theme is, because we just kind of want to be in line with the national theme and try to promote the same message. Okay. So it kind of helps us, so we just go off what title theme is for that day, and we just kind of used it, and it works. It usually works for what we're planning to do anyway, and each year that we are, putting out this awesome celebration.
Okay. Now, we talked about the youth celebration, the youth aspect of this celebration. Tell us more about the date of the parade, location, lineup, and all the fun details surrounding that.
Oh, yes. So on Monday, the 21st, we are going to start at the Military Science Building on the Arkansas State University campus, 1920 Aggie Road, and we're going to move down Marion Parkway and go down Johnson, and from Johnson we're going to end up at our final place at the Fowler Center, which is at 201 Olympic Drive. We're going to be at the ROTC building. That may help some other people at the Armory on campus know that location. If you have a banner, or if you don't, and your organization wants to be a part, we welcome you. We're just asking that everyone try to get there at 10 o'clock, no later than 10:30, so that we can get everyone lined up, because we're going to take our first steps at 11 a.m.
Okay.
And, of course, the program is going to begin at 12.
Alrighty. And I've done, my fair share of research and studying concerning civil rights movement and how things got started and how they progressed. Can you give us some insight to why the march is important? It's not just about marching from one location to another. There's a significance. There's a deeper and underlying meaning message concerning the march. So can you give us some more insight on that?
Yeah. So when this parade first started, there was a lot of things going on in the Northeast Arkansas area, and the pillars, I guess you can say, of this organization were trying to promote, some change with unfair employment practices, labor issues, things that related to individuals who were getting jail time for unpaid fines, just different things, and they just kind of felt like it was disparity for certain cultures.
Okay.
And they were trying to, provoke changes, and then other things started happening. We started having, where we are now, where we are having individuals, black males and females, and are at an alarming rate being, killed by law enforcement. And then you have, the state of the nation right now is, it just seems so disconnected. And so unity is such a great theme for this year, because we want to connect. And so we have this nonviolent movement with the focal point of let's unify, let's try to get on the same page, and let's try to provoke change in our own area, in hopes that it starts to make a difference and starts branching out in other places. So it's not about, race just for us, because if anyone, Dr. King, he said, if you're silent about those things that you need to be verbal about, then that's betrayal. So even if it's other races and other cultures where there is, discrimination or racism, unfair practices, things of that nature, we all need to come together. But, right now, it seems like that, certain cultures, Hispanics and certain minority groups are the focal point of a lot of the negative actions that are being taken across the nation right now. Not downplaying any other, that there's no other individuals being harmed or involved in those things, but we're really trying to unify and push a message that the time is now, and Dr. King says time is always right to do what's right. And so we have to do what's right, and we have to work, and we have to show that, these things are important. And so with our march, we're trying to say, hey, we care. This is something that they did. They marched to make a difference. They didn't ride the buses, and they did, set and did sit-ins and things of that nature. And so we have a lot of work to do, and it's just, it symbolizes that, we're going to still press, and we're still pressing, and we're still trying to make change, and, it's a start.
Yes, ma'am. That's wonderful. And I think that the more we, the adults, step up and be mature adults and unify our skills, our talents, our abilities, we can, again, make an impact on our younger generation and show them there is so much more to live for. There's so much more to fight for. The struggle is worth it. There's victory in our struggle. Those were some of the key principles that were highlighted during the week of Kwanzaa. And I stated back then, and I'll state again, we can take the principles of Kwanzaa and apply them to every single culture, every single individual, and practice them 24/7, 365. If we want to make our communities great and better and leave it better than what we found it, then we need to do our part now.
So important, yes, definitely. It's an individual journey, and each person has to make a decision within themselves to say whether or not which side they want to be on, and if they want to be on the side that's unified, generations unifying people, then we need to see you on Monday.
Amen. All right, that's right. Show up, show your support, be active and be involved, and bring your children out as well.
Definitely.
And
yes.
I want to highlight, this is the 17th year. I remember from day one when it was just a vision before the first step was taken. Dr. Ray Scales and other individuals that were on the chair committees and all that. It took courage to step out and say, we're going to do this. We're going to represent ourselves in this community, and we're going to be seen and heard, but in a positive light. And so for it to be continued this many years, excuse me, it also shows the dedication of the community and the members involved within this process. So tell us how it feels for you. Do you remember when you first got involved, or how old you? I want to give away your age.
Oh my gosh! Well, I'm very young, so it doesn't matter. I think I was probably 18 years old, and I can recall being in high school prior to the start of this great celebration and what we are doing. And I recall being in high school and having some racial issues occurring at my high school, and my parents coming and picketing and standing up saying, hey, no more, we're tired of this, and reaching out to the NAACP, and then things were starting to form, to kind of start saying, hey, there's still some issues, and it's affecting our young people as well, not just the adults, and we need to do something. And so when I got involved, I was about 18 years old, and yes, y'all can calculate. Y'all got it now. And so I was about 18 years old, and I started out in the music arena, and now, I got my hands in so many different places, and I love the fact that it's an opportunity for growth for me, because you don't really think about what you're doing until you really, really, commit. Okay. And so when I really committed to, what this meant, I feel like I grew as a person, and opened my eyes, and I got my children involved in the importance of this day, because I feel like in any arena, you need something to remind you of your history, to remind you of the fight, to remind you of the privileges that you have, that other people fought for you to get, and just all of that. Once I bought into it, it really opened my eyes, and I'm all in 100%. I mean, I run ragged to try to, to make this happen, because we really believe in it. And I'm really excited. Yes, it's the 17th year. I'm really excited. And from then to now, I've grown, and I've seen it grow, and we're branching out to have our programs at different arenas and making new connections, and just, making it bigger and better, and I love it.
All right, so at this point in the game, are there still opportunities for people to volunteer in any arena?
Oh, yes. Listen, people, and I'm glad you said this. Listen, I'm going to say it in this minute. we have a committee of about 6 or 7 people trying to man hundreds of people.
Oh my goodness.
So yes, we want people to come and volunteer. So even on that day, even on Youth Day, that's a great day as well. We have young people everywhere. We're trying to, keep them corralled. We're trying to make sure the crowd is okay and out is clear, and things are running smoothly. So if you are available on Sunday at 3:30, please come out to the Jonesboro High School auditorium and say, hey, is Ashley or Kanisha here? Ashley Wilson or Kanisha Ross, and we will find something for you to do to take off of us. Yes.
Okay.
Or even on Monday, ask for Ashley Wilson or Kanisha Ross, and we will have something for you to do. And moving forward, as we continue to plan in the years to come, we welcome volunteers. So just continue to follow our page, the Craighead MLK Parade Day page, and you will see when we're having our meetings and things of that nature, and we want you there. Yes. Okay. No matter what color you are, come on out.
All right.
We welcome everybody.
And then I also want to stress, especially to the elders in the community, we need you. I'm not old, but I'm older.
Okay.
But I still need the wisdom and knowledge of my elders that are, 60, 70, 80, however years old. And that I can learn from them. I can pass it on to those under me, and so on and so forth. And so we need every single person to come out, show your support, and be engaged, to be present in mind and body in these different events.
Yes. Definitely, yes, well said.
And then also, please go out and support our babies. Again, they are our future leaders.
Yes.
If we want to show them that we love and support them, we have to go out and, again, be present and let them know that we are behind them 100%. So, again, they can grow and they can pass it on, pay it backwards, pay it forwards, however you want to call it.
Yes.
So.
Definitely.
And then,
when you think about it, when you're in school, the way that, and just my experience, a paragraph of Black history in my book in school. Yeah. And so this is a bigger opportunity to get more, detailed information and more information than you may get from your school in the area. And, that's just my honest opinion, and that's my experience, and that's what I've been seeing from my own children. So someone else's experience is different. Please call in, I guess, and we can have a conversation.
Okay. All right. I want to say good morning to Ms. Latasha Pye. Thank you for checking in. To everyone else out there that's listening and watching, please share this video. Please make notes to attend these events starting on Sunday, 3:30 p.m. Is it 3 or 3:30?
It is 3:30. That's correct. 3:30 on that Sunday.
At the Jonesboro High School. Is it their new auditorium, their new building?
Yes.
Okay.
A beautiful building. Yes.
All right. So go
right
out
there on Main Street.
So go out and support the babies to kickstart the celebration. And then on Monday morning, 10 o'clock, line up at the Armory or Military Science Building and get ready to get your march on.
Oh, yes. We're going to march. Cover up, put the gloves on in the hand. We're marching, rain, sleet, snow. We're going to march.
It seems like every year the weather is like frigid.
Yes, it tries. It tries, but we're gonna keep marching. Get your snow boots out, just in case. Whatever you need to do, wrap up and come on, let's go.
All right. And I just want to give a shout out to every single person in the city of Jonesboro, from the head, from the mayor on down to other city officials who've been a part of this for the past 17 years. Thank you to everyone.
Yes.
Trust me, you may not get individually recognized, but your service and your commitment and your dedication has been recognized and is appreciated.
Definitely, yes. Thank you.
And then, so also, there has always been a choir element, but I can remember, I guess about the past 5, maybe 6 years, it's really grown to this amazing, mass choir. Yes, so tell us about that aspect, because you say you started out in the music, part of it. Tell us what you've seen and how it has made an impact on you.
Oh man, I mean, from when I started, seeing some people that, I grew up with around the area. My family moved here from Chicago. Back then it was like everybody, all the youth, we went to each other's churches and we sang in each other's choir days and so on and so forth. So, yeah, I was at New Mount Zion then, but I was at St. John for that choir day. That was at ours. I mean, it was just, that continual relationship. And so a lot of us are still working together and singing together. So we know we can call on certain people. And that's kind of how it was at first. Who you know, that's who we know. And so now, because we have been branching out more and, really trying to embrace, more people in the community, we don't know who's going to show up. And, you have your core people that you always expect. But, man, we're almost at 100 voices this year.
Oh, my goodness.
And, yes, we're very, very excited. And I can't wait to see all of the faces again at rehearsal tomorrow. So if you want to sing, we are having rehearsal tomorrow from 2 to 4 at St. John's, at the new St. John Missionary Baptist Church.
Okay.
So if you are free and you want to sing, come on out. We'll take your voices. That's going to be our final main day choir rehearsal. So, yes, it has grown tremendously from when we first started, as far as, with new faces and new voices. And so, yeah, we're very excited.
All right, and I'm
excited, yeah.
All right, and I'm going to say it warms my heart because, again, okay, I'm 40-something. And so, anyway, I've seen most of you all I knew when you were in high school. And to see you all at the level you are now, it's absolutely amazing, So I'm so happy to see all of you are grown and with your own families and you're still dedicated and pushing forward. Well, I do want to, before we wrap up, let's talk about T-shirts, donations, any financial assistance that anyone can provide.
Oh, yes. So, yes, we do take donations. We are a nonprofit organization. And it just kind of helps with, operations. Okay. We have some individuals who are consistent. They donate every year, which we are so thankful for. And if you come to our program, you'll see those contributors on the back of the program, as well as those people who are consistently volunteering. And, we appreciate them. So, yes, we do take donations. You can donate to our on that day, or you can contact us at 870-623-1951. Again, that number is 870-623-1951 if you want to make a donation. Or you can email us at mlkjuniorday_PR2001 That's MLKJRDAY_PR2001 if you want to make a donation, and we will give you the information on how to make those donations. So, yes, you can donate T-shirts. We have exhausted this young lady with these T-shirts. We had so many T-shirt orders. She's like, oh my God.
Oh, wow.
And so we're hoping this next year that we can get someone, because years past we did have someone.
Thank you for listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
Take donations, and we do try to purchase our youth T-shirts. No matter how many you show up for Youth Day, we try to make sure that we take care of them. So, yes, you can donate and put back into our treasure, and we can continue to do more work in the years to come.
All right. So you can check them out on Facebook, Craighead County MLK Parade. I want to thank you, Ms. Ashley, for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and watching. Have a great day and enjoy the mixes right after the announcements.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
Is your child nearsighted? I'm Mark Merrill with today's Family Minute. The other day, my son tried on my reading glasses. Wow, he said, I can really see good up close, but far away, it's blurry. That made me think. All children within